Honestly, I wonder how that work. Like, can they sue? Can they like how it go? Because if that's the case, then Dirk got to worry about a lot of situations going on. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, so I wonder if they can sue. I would tell them to go get their fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But it's too much. It's too much in between. That's my thing, right? I think a lot of this shit Puffy going through right now is because he got away with the murder. It ain't even that. It's just a lot of stuff that Puffy got away with. People don't even understand. So the feds know, but they can't prove it. You think they care about some fucking trafficking and all? They don't care about that shit. They targeting the man for what they know he got away with. You got to think. Come on, man. It's the stories out there about Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, they say Jamie went into the feds. You got to think, and not only thing what made me believe that is when you read Kim book. See, a lot of people be trying to discredit Kim book. Let me get to that. A lot of people be trying to discredit this book. But when I sat there and I listened to myself, I'm old enough to know when somebody lying to me. You know what I'm saying? Now the book may have let me tell you why I feel like, because when Gene sat up here, Gene was saying basically like, oh, that book, brother, it ain't real and this and that. Why would she put herself out like that? And Gene, let me keep it real with you. One thing I know about females, the first time you met Kim, like you say, she used to get on dough. You maybe remember her because you was in the right state of mind. She ain't gonna remember you. She could be around you 3 times and won't remember you. But you know when she do remember you? When a big guy walk in the door with a big gun, that's things girls remember. If you coming at her with a bag of money, that's things she would have remembered. So she might have been around you 3 or 4 times the first time she met you and didn't even pay attention to you because she used to have so many securities around. So that right there was like, my thing with Gene is, Gene, man, we appreciate what you did, but you got to be real, brother. Like, it's coming to the road. Like you can't walk away from this. I know you trying to keep, I feel like he not only him, everybody, Albie Silk, whatever his name is, all these guys who trying to discredit the book have a reason to discredit that book. That's why I can't believe, if everybody telling me it's not real, I can't believe it's not real because the people that's telling me it's not real. Albie Silk, sure, whatever. You got reasons for saying it's not real. Gene, you got reasons for saying it's not real because people gonna look at you like a monster for trading on Diddy when you was 8 in it at the time. That's what I mean about when the rubber got to meet the road. You can't walk away from this clean, brother. I mean, you may be the best thing that happened from that situation, and you overcame it, but your hands dirty too. And sometimes you just gotta, sit relax and just sit in your shit sometime, and just to smell it, just to know what's going on. Because I feel like when it comes to Kimora, I mean, if you read that book, man, I sent it to you, right?
Yep.
The shit was crazy, and it starts off for me. It's just a lot of. I feel like this. If I'm writing a book, and it's a tell-all, I feel like this woman was incriminating herself. She didn't. Why would she tell you? Because she don't want. If I'm telling you a story and I want you to believe me, I got to tell you the truth. I got to incriminate myself too. I'm guilty as well. I partaked in this. I could understand this ain't no disrespect to her kids because I don't want to make it look like she got a reason. They got a reason for the kids not to say the book wrong. They got a reason for everybody to discredit this book. You know who can't discredit? You know who could only person who could really make this book, who could bring everything in that book to life? It's only one person. There's only one person that ain't got nothing to lose. There's only one person that ain't got a hand in the pot. There's only one person who that could validate this book. And that's Miss Wallace. Until Miss Wallace tell me or sit up here and tell the world that those conversations didn't happen, because this lady is explaining private dinners that she had with Puff and Miss Wallace. Not a security guard around, nobody around. So one party dead. If one party in jail, if Miss Wallace would come confirm and say, yes, I did sit down with Puffy and I did have that meeting, then that's going to validate everything. I don't need to hear nothing from no Gene or nothing else. I don't need to hear nothing from Kimora, because she got a reason to discredit this. Everybody got a reason to discredit this book, except for Miss Wallace. And if Miss Wallace sit down and validate those parts in the book where she sat down privately inside of a 3-man conversation and one of the parties dead and one of the parties in jail, if she have nothing to look. She ain't got no stake in no horse in the race. Everybody else, Gene still protecting his image. He still, he trying to come out this clean. But even when I watched the interview with Gene, we know, come on, let's just be real. You had a job to do, brother. And we know your job wasn't easy because you was working for a monster. You know what I'm saying? You was getting paid, you was getting compensated. A lot of stuff you might not sat and ate it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff you probably did, like his mom, you probably spoke up certain situations, but you had to be a monster too. So let it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been around Puffy security guard. I know how Uncle Paulie don't roll. I know what the fuck going on. So when it comes to these guys and this lady trying to get this story out to the world and people trying to, my thing is people keep trying to protect. What's up with all the petty protectors? All these pedophile protectors. I mean, what's going on? I don't respect that shit. If you did it, you did it. If you got the body, you got the body. Like, man up to your shit. There's too many men with women traits in this situation for me, bro. Like, if Puffy, my thing with Puffy is, see, a lot of people get it twisted. They thinking, oh, this there, we targeting the black man. These are the actions, brother. That company may have, say the company did attack Puffy. They may have attacked Puffy. But these are his actions. This is stuff that they protected for the brand because he was a $1 billion brand. So you got fixers behind the scene that was closing shit, that was making sure the shit get snipped off, making sure that nobody found out about this tape, this lawsuit, this and that. And when he went at them, they got the fuck out the way. They say, nigga, we know all your dirt. Your brand could have been fucked up, but we've been protecting it. You really gonna go against us? And they just stepped the fuck out the way. It's kind of like in the book when he said, I'm not gonna protect him no more. It ain't that he sent the hit. He knew, I'm no protector. The money I spend is, I just get out the way and let them do what they gonna do to you. When I listen to that book is too in detail, and I'm a grown man. I know when somebody lying to me. If people just go listen to I heard the lady read the audio part for me, like so I was just sitting down smoking a blunt listening, and she was reading through the book, and it's one part in that book that really got me. Okay, if I made up a story and all this, it's so many details in it. I could just discredit anybody's fabrications. It's so many details in that bit. The reason why I'll be sure Silk don't want it because it's a sex scene with him and Puffy in there. Kimura might not want it because where she at in life, and she want to protect her friend. You know what I'm saying? And she don't want the kids to know that all that stuff really took place. This is a woman on her dying bed. This lady said one passage in that book that really got to me. She said, I don't want my child going, because it was a scene in the book where when she told him she was pregnant, he supposedly was on the phone. And I believe this shit go on. That he was on the phone with a group of people and he was like, yeah, we gonna do this. And he told like, yo, we gotta do this. You gotta have sex with him one more time, just one more time. Like, this is like, you know what I'm saying? You like what's going on, right? This is what provide for, you look at all the women that been with him. Cassie, what's her reason for doing it? This is the same conversation he gave every woman. This is what makes sense to me. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. When you tell a woman that you like how we living, right? This is what we gotta do. This is a sacrifice we have to make to keep this shit going. When you got a woman and she get pregnant and you tell her you got to pass it to a circle of friends. When you look at all them niggas now, it makes, when you read that book and you look at our celebrities now and they girls, it kind of resonate with all of them. You feel what I'm saying? You can tell the brothers that keep their girls away from Hollywood. Brothers like Denzel, you don't see his wife. You can see the strong brothers who leave the party early, who they know not to fuck with. See, brothers that's there because of their talent. You're not the brothers that's there because of they want people be glorifying people who be, oh, he got a Grammy, he got all them little people that y'all glorify. Now when I see a person with a Grammy, you know what I see? A person that had to sleep around. You don't deserve that. The person that deserved that never would get it. You slept for that. You slept around with somebody powerful for that. I don't idolize you. A Grammy don't move anything. People like, oh, a Grammy, he got a Grammy, that shit don't move nothing in my life. I know what they did for that. Y'all can keep idolizing these fake false prophets. I idolize God. No man can come compare to my King of Kings. So I say this, when the people keep trying to protect Puffy, I don't understand what you get out of that. Oh, he doing this, we trying to attack a black man. And how many black families did Puffy destroy? How many black families did Puffy destroy? How many? Where were everybody at when you were saying they were scared of him? Nobody wanted to speak up for. Everybody just sat back and laughed at me for so many years in my group and that group and this group for so many years, even though they know this nigga wrong. But I want to say this to Puffy. Puff, they happy now, bro. I know why you trying to get back out. They happy. All the people that you scared, all them niggas, that Jay-Z, your son going through some financial issues right now. If Jay-Z supposed to be his uncle, he supposed to come through, right? Cut a check, hold you off till the old boy get right. These niggas ain't finna come for you, Puff. They been waiting because you didn't deserve what you got. You muscled it on them. You had a position, and now you know what that feel like when the bully leave the room? You don't want that nigga to come to school the next day. They got him. You don't want, so everybody who's supposed to be his friend, they not speaking up. For one, they scared what they're gonna lose. And they gonna look like they're affiliated. It's too late, man. The world already judging y'all. But the reason they don't want Puffy out is because they happy he locked up. The powers that be, the people behind the scenes, the people he's scared, the white folk, they're happy he's locked up. They scared of the man. When I look at, let's do a list. Jamie Foxx, he got sick. Almost died. Albie Shore, he got sick. Almost died. Kim, pneumonia, she got sick. So Heavy D, sick. Justin Bieber, half of his fucking face dropped off. He survived. He playing a medical induced warfare game. He's playing a medical warfare game. And that's why when them crackers and them feds read that paper, they was like, it's so many doctors and physicians. You got to think, if I'm a billionaire and I pay for your scholarships, right? I done got scholarships for so many. When I step to you and I need a favor, you gonna be there. And now when you incriminate yourself, you forever guilty. You a part of the party. Now you got to come to the free cost. Because when I needed you to get that medicine or to slip that, he got stuff that he can slip in drinks and get you fucked up for the rest of your life. Like, come on, man. If you're a billionaire and you providing scholarships, and that's for any billionaire, when you be seeing, I used to always feel like it's just a theory that when you see a lot of these guys get shot up in the hood and you don't know where it's from and they ops not claiming it, and a lot of people die when they go to the hospital and shit like that because they be telling them to pull the plug because it's a billionaire somewhere who dying, who need your kidney. You know what I'm saying? And your doctor know that because he's affiliated with this guy who gave him a scholarship or this guy who helped get a scholarship for him and his friends. So they know what they're looking for. A lot of doctors might not want to save you when you go to the hospital after being shot because your organs may be more beneficial to a billionaire. It's like, bro, this all the affiliation of what they got going on is bigger than any one of us can imagine. I just thought it was like Puffy, some gangster rapper. Man, this man is a fucking menace. This man terrorized Keymore. All of them scared of him. Keymore was coming out against him years ago. The kids, you can see the fear in them. They don't know what to do with them or without them. And if my mom gone, of course I'm gonna stick by my dad. And I don't want them to. This ain't for them to think. But it's like, open your fucking eyes, man. Open your fucking eyes. And I'm pretty sure Quincy, God forgive me, I ain't saying it's true. He look like a guy that been touched, man. You don't even love your own father like that. And you on Instagram rooting for this man. You don't even love your own fucking father like that, my nigga. And if it wasn't for your father, you won't even know this man. So that's more of a, it's like a, I don't know, God forgive me, I don't want to go there. It's just like some shit that a lover would do. You get what I'm saying? Opposed to a father, like that ain't your real father. Yo, his kids ain't even going that hard. But a lot of people was victims for a long time. So a lot of people kind of happy Puffy gone. It's they not, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, say like you get locked up and you got a bond. They don't want to bond you out. But, you know, just say your bond like 3,000, your mom's got it. But nigga, you are terrorizing the house. It's been more, nigga, we don't even, they happy to see it go down, and it's fucked up because a lot of them sat on the side of them and fake smile. But I try to tell people, life is always going to give you a half a cup of water. And it's how you look at the water. It's how it's going to determine what type of person you are. So a lot of people can look at it like this, I look at it like God saved his life. God preserved his life because he went so long without detoxing, without having that chance. I believe it's somebody in jail that God want him to meet. It's somebody that he gonna meet one day that's gonna help change his life and direct. I believe he gonna get a second chance. I don't want to see the brother go down for no fucking 20, 30 years. You know, a little spanking, a little 15 years. You know, restitution and pay victims off and shit like that. But I think it's somebody in jail that he need to meet. Somebody that's gonna change his life, his direction of where he going in life. You know, and I think that's why God set him down, was to preserve his life. Because we'll never know. But who say Puffy wasn't gonna drop dead from a heart attack or some bad dope in 3 weeks if he had not been arrested? So you gotta look at how God moved. We'll never know because he prevented us from the unknown. He prevented us from experiencing the unknown. I'd rather have Puffy in jail than to have him gone. That shit would have fucked me up. I don't like the dude, but you gotta understand, like, it's a connection because the nigga put me on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see a nigga shot. I want to see you get beat up. Like, just so you can feel how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Just to know, my niggas do time, you do a little time, homie, come home though. You know, we don't want to see you fucked up. My thing with Puffy is, you fucked up, your ego fucking you up because, for one, let me tell you some real shit. You tried to offer a judge $50 million, right? Bro, you could have spent, you're going to wind up spending $150 million. You're going to lose so much behind this one. You could have took $150 million and shut everybody up. You could have silenced me. I wouldn't even been on this platform right now, kicking you in your ass. You could have even silenced me. You could have did right by this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm on here because you did me wrong and I'm on your ass and I'm not going to stop. I want the world to see the real you. But had you did right by me, I wouldn't have had this energy. And had you did right by a lot of them people that's suing you, they wouldn't have had that energy. You could have took less than what you're going to spend on this trial and walked away with your brand. But your ego he's so, y'all don't know him. He can't lose. He don't want it. Admitting he wrong is losing. You get what I'm saying? So bad to the point that this fool finna get on a fucking stand. Any lawyer with sense will tell you, don't get your dumb ass on the stand. Puff, don't fucking do it. There's nothing you could convince these people of. You already guilty in the public opinion, brother. Take the best plea you could get. Try to come home to your kids. You finna sit here and go to trial. You know what that means? Mandatory sentence. Don't play with these white folks, brother. Sometimes you gotta know when the game over, my nigga. Like, okay, it's time. I can't, all right. Because right, what you finna do now is you finna take a situation and turn it from an ounce of prevention to a pound of cure. That's what you're going through right now. If you took that ounce of prevention, spent maybe 80 million to get everybody silenced, it would have prevented a pound of cure. Now you got to spend more. Now you got to spend more on a solution. It's a lot of people that want to see you get yours. I'm one of them, but I don't want to see them do life. I don't know how that feels. I don't know what Babs told me or somebody just like, bro, that's trauma. Like, you still love the nigga. Y'all still love the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just like my homeboys. I love you, nigga. I don't fuck with you, but you did me wrong, nigga. I want to see some justice. I want to see you suffer a little bit, my nigga. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I could do it myself, I'll do it. But I can't. And that's not where I'm at in my life. And I shouldn't, you know what I'm just saying? But if I could just fight you one-on-one, I'll do it. We can get in the room, square away. You cut me a little check while we walk away. I'm good, bro. I'll shut my mouth. Nigga. I don't got nothing. But you ain't do right by me and my family. Every time somebody be like, man, but his kids, they be like, man, fuck them kids. I be like, I can't say fuck the kids. You know what I'm saying? But they be like, he said fuck yours. And then that shit hit me. I'm like, damn. I can't be defending the nigga either, you know what I'm saying? So that's the situation. That's where you got everybody at right now, Diddy. Like, and I'm just want to tell you, bro, don't get on that motherfucker stand, bro. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of people, right? It's one girl, she got discredited for lying, or her boyfriend was trying to. But let me tell you something. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't believe 100 people, this and that. I don't believe it. So to sit there and see a man do 30 or 40 years, when I've been around the environment, I know he a monster, and he's done it. He maybe done 40% of that shit. But a lot of them people was there for fame. A lot of people was there because I'm around that, bro. I know how that be. They don't want to leave. He could kick them out and they won't leave. Because a lot of people gonna stick around just to have that access to him, to be taking those pictures on the gram, to be getting those calls when your friends at home, or just to have that access to the next party, the access to LeBron, the access to this, the access to that. So a lot of people they bite their tongues, they gonna take it up that, they gonna do this because being relevant or being somebody in this space and time of what we live in is more important than morals. Having a name is more important than morals. Nobody don't know what the fuck I'm doing behind closed doors. They don't care no more because it's so colorful out here. So even if they lose, they win. Even if they go and get caught doing something freaky, they win. Meek don't really got to explain himself no more. Because the street niggas still gonna support him, and then the ones who gonna start looking at me cute now. They think he cute now. The men that think he cute now. So it's a win-win for him. I feel like 50 Cent, bro. Just stop entertaining that shit. I'm straight up like, I feel like this. Nigga play with my name. I'm gonna tell nigga straight up. I told nigga don't ever play my name, put my name and Dick in the same conversation. I'm a gangster, my nigga. I ain't never heard no shit. Don't put no real nigga name with Dick in the conversation, bro. That shit can get you pistol whooped, slapped up, shot the fuck up. I don't even know how to take that. So to see nigga take that, I'm like, bro, don't play with, that's would have been my reaction. Like, nigga, don't fucking play with me, nigga. I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? I would have been hot. But it's kind of hard. I guess he feel like some type of way because of the outfits and shit like that, make him look some type of way. But man, stop entertaining that shit, bro. Like, I feel like this, man. Y'all niggas is winning. What I mean by winning is you able to take care of your family and life. A lot of people don't get that. Like, a lot of people think winning is making money at the time. No, nigga, winning is and your kid nigga, eating lobster every day. You know what I'm saying? Winning is eating lobsters every day. And what I mean is that don't necessarily mean eat lobsters every day. But if you feel like you want to get a lobster, it's not gonna hurt you, bro. You get what I'm saying? If you want a seafood board that night, you could just call for it, and you're not thinking twice about it. You may order 2 bags. It's petty to you, but what I mean is you don't have worries in life, man. When you get to that point in life, that's when you winning, bro. It's not about accomplishing more houses and more homes and more friendships and this and that. It's about, can I take care of my family? You get what I'm saying? That's a win, bro. So if I'm Meek, man, I ain't running around trying to defend no allegations. Look, nigga, you disrespect me, I'm gonna shoot the shit out you straight up, nigga. That's it. Keep that shit on the internet. That's all you gotta tell a nigga, man. Don't play with no gangster name. Don't play with no gangster, no dick conversations, my nigga. Gangsters and dick don't go together, man. I don't care what room you in. Those 2 words should never been the same conversation, man. Straight up.
I feel you. So you do believe that, Diddy was behind Tupac murder. You do believe that, personally.
Yes, I think he did. I think he had in my heart, just as a fan. I don't want to be I'm just saying I'm a fan. I could say this as if I'm in the room talking to my dog. I think the nigga did it. I think he did Park. I think he did Biggie. I think he did Kim. I think he tried to get Jamie out the way. Anybody that try to walk, and this is for you to scale gangsters, you have to be on another level. You get what I'm saying? Like, you scare Jay-Z, you scare all these niggas. I see how they act around you. I see Hove and how he act around other people with mannerisms, and when he get around you, he become a little brother. Now, what type of nigga you have to be to become a little brother around somebody as a billionaire? Because you idolize that nigga. I got niggas like that around me, gangsters. You maybe got 1 or 2 bodies. They get around me and they just different. They look at me like big bro. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you the man around your crowd. You come around me, it's like, you saluting me. For what? Because you know something about me. They know something about him, and they fear it. So in the Tupac situation, I feel like they may not be able to prove it. That's what the feds on his ass for, because they know Keefe D know, like, they can't get the money. They can't tie it up. It's like everybody's saying you committing the murder, but nobody wants to testify. They mad. They're like, we know this bitch. They probably got so much information on the Kim thing. They probably know he did it to Kim. These people are way more educated